Anetta Williams broke down in tears recalling how she and her neighbors nearly drowned in their flooded home in an estuary.
October 28th will be a date I think I will always remember, because that's the time when I had one of the most horrific experience. So while the storm was blowing, or the breeze was blowing, I was drying up water because it was coming through the window. However, there was a gush of water starting to come in. The water started to come in the sink, in the toilet, in the face basin, and in the bath. The water just started to rise and up on the floor as well. No, I almost drowned. I've always had water problem when the rain falls because there's a pond in the back of the yard. And this pond is what caused the flooding. It was not just Melissa, it was not just the storm. The pond rose up, came up, and took over everything. So what we're experiencing in this house right now is not just regular water, this is sewage water. This is all the water that comes into the pond. Initially, I was just waiting to die because the two doors were locked. The front door and the back door were locked, and the entire house is grilled. So although it's a scheme, it's not necessarily one of the safest schemes either. So you have to protect yourself as best as you can. What I desire for all of us here in the scheme that has been had this experience, there are several persons. One lady had 3 children and her husband. They had to use something to hit out the bathroom window, and that's only because the grill man didn't return to put in the grill. And to help me, he had to go back through that same window and get a pliers so I could try to come out of this house. The guy that helped me to come out of this house, he went 2 doors down. He had to use a machete to chop the door. He had to use a machete to chop the door so that she could come out. The house beside her house, she had 2 children. They had to use a machete to take off the inches. Each time I repeat this story, I am reliving this story. And it's not easy.
It's okay. It's okay. Tell us how you think the government should act, given what you're going through.
I believe that we need to be relocated to another, if it's even this scheme or another place, but as a more safer place where we can really live, do business, and raise our children
comfortably.
Comfortably, yeah.
And you don't think there's anything that can be done to fix this situation, given the pond?
The pond came up as far as the height of the back door, right? It probably just didn't make its way over, because when I went on the top of this scheme and looked over, the pond was all the way over. So even if they make a retaining wall, chances are that water can still make its way over. So I believe all of the houses that they have put down here needs to be condemned. And this part of the scheme needs to just be done away with, because it is not safe. Unless it's a case where we just want body counts and we just want people to die, then sure. But if this storm came in the night, we'd have more statistics adding to what is already existing in this country.
Thank you.
You're welcome.